Welcome to my short explanation for Wisconsin's state mineral, galena. Galena as a primary ore is composed of lead and sulfur, or in its chemical formula, PbS. This composition can be found all over the world and is one of the most common sulfide minerals due to the way it's formed. Galena can be formed in a plethora of geologic conditions, but particularly in hydrothermal vents, which are located all over the world. It can be best described by having a perfect cubic cleavage, given that the PBS chemical structure is very similar to something like sodium chloride, a mineral all of us are familiar with. Thus, it'll have a neat appearance to the eye. Galena has a lead gray color with quite the metallic luster, but despite the prior description, it's quite soft. It has a hardness scale value of 2.5, comparable to that of a fingernail, and it has an approximate density that ranges from around 7.4 to 7.6 grams per centimeter cube. For comparison, if you were able to hold a tennis ball sized amount of galena, it'd feel like you were holding about 19 of them. The reason for galena's high density links back to its primary lead composition, as it is an atom with a high atomic mass, which is unlike other crystalline rocks, which are composed of atoms like, say, carbon, for example. This density distinguishes it from other similar metallic minerals. Galena is a very significant mineral and has been used throughout human history for thousands of years prior to us. Its earliest uses can be traced back to the times of the ancient Egyptians, where there it was ground up and used as a form of makeup to protect Egyptians from the glare of the sun. The lead content was also very useful in this time for civilizations like the Egyptians and the Romans for artistic purposes, particularly in ceramics. Across the Atlantic, native indigenous Americans would also use galena artistically as well, in this case for decorative paints. Moving to modern times, the lead content of galena was extracted to be used in various appliances such as lead piping, but that has largely stopped in the United States as scientific research has informed us about lead poisoning. It still has plenty of uses today, however, where approximately 80% of the lead extracted from galena is used in lead acid batteries. Due to its high density, it's also used in radiation shielding for hospital x-rays, and apart from that, the lead in galena is used for other things like ammunition production or ceramics. It also usually contains silver impurities, which are valuable as you can make jewelry, which can be sold later on for profit. So, how did it become Wisconsin's state mineral? Wisconsin's southwestern region is rich in galena deposits, which boomed in the 19th century thanks to lead mining. This attracted many people towards the region and helped greatly towards the economic production and development of Wisconsin. Whilst this boom has now declined, in 1971, galena was officially recognized as Wisconsin's state mineral in order to mark its historical and geological significance towards the state. Whilst gray and assuming in appearance, Galena has had a massive impact in our human history across the world, from Egypt to Rome to our very own Wisconsin. Its use has come a long way from simple face paint to shielding us from X-ray radiation. This heavy, blocky material has undoubtedly been a significant footnote in our ancestry and history.